Your money, what is it worth today? A $100 bill in 1913 is worth only $2 today. So now your money is just about worthless. And the Fed will keep printing more and more money. But what if you could turn it around, $1 at a time, and make your money worth more than it is now? How? By buying gold before your cash is worthless. But how can you afford gold at today's prices? Well, by buying 1 gram at a time. This is so important because gold is the future. For as little as $65 or 50 euros, you can trade in your almost worthless cash for something real, which keeps its value and can be stored securely and is easily accessible, just like a savings account. But an account backed by your gold.
It's going to crash and it's going to fall pretty hard because markets are ruled right now by fear. Investors and the big money, the smart money, I'm talking about the big funds, the hedge funds, the institutions, they don't buy this rescue plan. They basically, they know the market is toast. They know the stock market is finished. The euro, as far as they're concerned, they don't really care. They're moving their money away to safer assets like treasury bonds, 30-year bonds, and the US dollar. So it's not going to work.
We keep hearing that whatever the politicians are suggesting, and admittedly it's all been rather woolly so far, isn't right. Can you pin down exactly what would keep investors happy, make them feel more confident?
That's a tough one. Personally, it doesn't matter. See, I'm a trader. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I go with what if I see an opportunity to make money, I go with that. So for most traders, it's not about, we don't really care that much how they're going to fix the economy, how they're going to fix the whole situation. Our job is to make money from it. And personally, I've been dreaming of this moment for 3 years. I have a confession, which is I go to bed every night, I dream of another recession. I dream of another moment like this. Why? Because people don't seem to maybe remember, but the 30s depression, the depression in the 30s, wasn't just about a market crash. There were some people who were prepared to make money from that crash. And I think anybody can do that. It isn't just for some people in the elite. Anybody can actually make money. It's an opportunity. When the market crashes, when the euro and the big stock markets crash, if you know what to do, if you have the right plan to set up, you can make a lot of money from this. For example, hedging strategies is one. Then investing in bonds, treasury bonds, that sort of stuff.
If you could see the people around me, jaws have collectively dropped at what you've just said. I mean, we appreciate your candour, however, it doesn't help the rest of us, does it, or the rest of the Eurozone?
I would say this, listen, I would say this to everybody who's watching this. This economic crisis is like a cancer. If you just wait and wait thinking this is going to go away, just like a cancer, it's going to grow and it's going to be too late. What I would say to everybody is get prepared. This is not a time right now to wishful thinking the government is going to sort things out. The governments don't rule the world. Goldman Sachs rules the world. Goldman Sachs does not care about this rescue package, neither does the big funds. So actually, what I would actually tell people, I want to help people. People can make money from this. It isn't just traders. What they need to do is learn about how to make money from a downward market. The first thing people should do is protect their assets, protect what they have. Because in less than 12 months, my prediction is the savings of millions of people is going to vanish. And this is just the beginning. So I would say be prepared and act now. The biggest risk people can take right now is not acting.
In 2004, author Harry Dent said the Dow would break 40,000. Fast forward to author Mike Maloney, who says gold will hit $15,000 an ounce.
If history repeats and gold covers the same portion of the currency supply that it covered in 1934 and in 1980, then we should be seeing prices around $15,000 an ounce or higher.
When?
I used to say between 2015 and 2020, but it just feels like, with all the financial problems that we're seeing in the world, that it's probably going to be sometime earlier than that, within the next 3 to 5 years.
Now, 15,000 is an astronomically large number. How is it going to get there in just, even if you give you 10 years, 3 to 10 years?
It sounds like an astronomically large number from today's starting point, the launch pad here. However, for gold to have the same value against the dollar, in other words, the number of dollars that exist, what I'm talking about is base money here, which is the paper dollars basically that exist. It's dollars in circulation plus the dollars that the banks have on deposit at the Federal Reserve, all redeemable in paper dollars. In order for gold to cover the same portion of the currency supply, in other words, have the same value in relationship to those dollars as it had in 1934 and in 1980, that's the price it requires, $15,000 an ounce. So it would just be history repeating. It wouldn't be anything unusual whatsoever.
Mike counts currency supply as base money and outstanding revolving credit, meaning that the amount people spend on their credit cards and don't pay off counts as money in circulation. Now, this notion isn't new. According to Mike, in 1980, for 3 months, gold covered the amount of base money and outstanding revolving credit in circulation, which helped gold prices skyrocket to a high of $800. Also supporting higher gold prices in the 1980s was the Dow and gold's 1-to-1 ratio, and Mike thinks gold can do even better this time round.
It'll surpass a 1-to-1 ratio. In other words, gold's price may be double the points of the Dow. The fair value of the Dow is probably around 4 ounces of gold, so it would be 4 times gold's price, which would put you at about $2,400 an ounce gold today, if that was the fair value ratio. But we went up to a bubble of 18 ounces in 1929. When the Dow crashed, it went to just 2. In 1966, we went to 28 ounces of gold, a bigger bubble. When gold corrected and the Dow moved sideways for 14 years, it went to just 1. And then we went to the biggest bubble in history, where gold was the most undervalued than in any time in the last 5,000 years, basically. And stocks were more overvalued than at any time since there's been exchanges and stuff. And it took 45 ounces of gold to buy 1 share of the Dow. We're now down to 9, so gold has outperformed the Dow significantly over the last decade. And we're probably on our way to the point where it'll be at least 1, but probably 1/2 of an ounce, which means gold's price will be double whatever the points of the Dow is. And this is just logic and math that I'm using.
$15,000 is high, but what if I had told you back in 2000 that gold prices would be at $1,100 today?